Yeah, it's the low life. Let's get it. I'm a New York nigga. Bust me down on that Newport nigga. Give a fuck what you thought, nigga. This is uncooked coke, sea salt, nigga. Let's go. I roll around in big trucks. Whole crew could get like us. Nah, I don't say much out of town. This niggas always say I'm playing too much. Big band stacked up. Yeah. Keep Mac case, do act up. Cadillac truck, room back up. Cops looking for answers, but don't ask us. It's big bucks in the club. I give no fucks in the club. My cousin swiping, so we showing niggas love. And the vibe is all good, but don't get it fucked up. Get left in the club. Bitch, I almost got an F in the club. Look, don't have step in the club, cause the Ruger go boom open your chest in the club. I'm a New York, and niggas selling the crack. I'm a New York, and niggas busting the gap. I'm a New York, and they know how to act. I'm from New York, and niggas killing on racks. I'm a New York, and niggas selling the crack. I'm a New York, and niggas busting the gap. I'm a New York, and they know how to act. I'm from New York, niggas.
As we hear, it's your boy DJ Douya.
Not the quad in the building. What's good?
845 The Mix Show. So last week we had a guest scheduled, and we was very looking forward to it. Sometimes unforeseen circumstances happen. But this is definitely somebody that you put me on to as far as musically. And I how did you come across his music?
Oh man, I just be researching shit, trying to find like different artists and shit to listening to and shit. But I was looking for this dude one day from Rochester named Riggs, and I didn't remember his name, so I just went through they had just mad people from the Rochester area and shit like that. So I was like, just going through artists and shit, and I landed on him. I was like, this dude was dope. It was fire right here. And just me and Country just started listening to him more and more shit, and Sons of Truth.
Okay, yeah. So I definitely we finally got him today. We wanted to start a little bit before, but I want to introduce Mr. Differente. Great God in the building. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with y'all?
What's good, G's?
Man, everything is everything, man. I appreciate y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all patience too, man. Like you said, we were supposed to do this last week, and what's crazy is I ain't never been late for a show or interview, never missed one, and last week was just one of them weeks, man. And we here now, though, man. I appreciate y'all patience, though, man.
Yeah,
we all can't be punctual sometimes,
Yeah, man, I try to be. Yeah,
man. Definitely is. Sometimes it's unforeseen, like I said, unforeseen circumstances that makes that happen. But yeah, we're here now. We got we got a nice slew of questions for you, God.
All right.
Yeah, man. So I'm just gonna get straight into it, man. So I was watching another interview with you on it, and you said you were born in Iowa.
No, I was born in Milwaukee.
Oh, okay. You was born in Milwaukee. Okay. But you lived in Iowa or something like that?
Yep, I was born in Milwaukee. Then my mother's mother, my grandmother, she lived in Waterloo, Iowa. So then we moved to Waterloo. Then we moved to Des Moines. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Then you relocated to Brownsville, Brooklyn.
Yep.
Then you moved upstate to Rochester, and you later landed in Syracuse.
That's right. Yep. That's the geographics.
I was gonna ask you, how did your peoples end up in Iowa to begin with? Ain't no black people there really like that.
See, that's the misconception. You know what's so crazy? I seen a shirt that says, "Is it black people in Iowa?" But let me just tell you, like, Iowa was the same as, I'm not gonna say it was the same as Brooklyn, but everywhere got a hood. Everywhere, everybody hustling, doing their thing. Right. In Iowa, it was cats that was the equivalent to Rich and Poe was in Harlem. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, son. just like upstate New York, they think, oh, upstate New York ain't New York City. They up there milking cows and you understand what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Right.
And they think it's all farmland, and it ain't that. And
That's a
Iowa
fact.
ain't that either. You understand what I'm saying?
I can dig it. I can dig
Yeah,
it.
it definitely wasn't that. It's there though. Like let's be clear, it's
Nah,
there, but that's
because
like anywhere else. You know what I'm saying?
you,
But
you,
it's a hood there like everywhere else. Shout out my man Rick Randall, my man DeMarcus Lewis, my man Skull. You know,
okay.
those my man Grant Alvin, those my brothers from Iowa, man. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Nah,
New York people are so arrogant, and we just think of those states that we just fly over. We call them flyover states. I remember my cousin was living out in Nebraska, and I'm like, "What are you doing out there, man?"
What the fuck is in Omaha? You like?
Right.
That's crazy. Now I was gonna say the Iowa caucus. You know, you hear the word caucus, you like
Right.
You think of them Caucasus Mountains, huh?
caucus mountain.
You start thinking of Yaku.
Yeah, cool. Big ass scientist, facts. You already know.
You know I'm into it, God.
Yeah, no doubt. Nah, but what caused them to relocate to Brooklyn? What caused you to relocate?
So I got family over there. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I went over there. My mother and them didn't go there. I was out there. I went out there. So and then I was in Brownsville, but I would go uptown because my cousin and them was uptown. Luca from Gumbo, Luca Brazi, Taliban.
Right.
So
I'm very
so
familiar.
that's why everybody thought for a while that I was from Harlem. So they like, nah, some from Harlem, some from. I be hearing niggas in jail, some from Harlem, some from Harlem. Like, nah, I was just up there a lot.
Yeah.
Like how it be in New York. Like, if you from Brooklyn or if you from Brownsville, you probably don't go too much past Picking. You understand? But I wasn't originally from there, so I already knew how to drive when I got there. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was already able to go borough to borough, and then I ain't had no gang affiliation per se. So I was running around just navigating. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, so my aunt stayed out there though, and my uncle Atiba, his family from out there. So we was just that's how it all started out there. You know what I'm saying? But my family, Kareem and all of them was already out there.
Got you. Shout out to Luca, man. I know Luca from back in the days too.
Oh man, you know the old
Hayes
Gooch.
days.
You know the Gooch.
I'm not familiar with the Gooch, but I know who he is as the Gooch and everything. But
oh man, yeah.
04, I had the Hayes up here and shit, and it was coming.
You was going to 45th?
45th, yeah. Me and my peoples. I get it from him, and he get it from him.
Yeah. So you was over there at the pool hall, over there by City High.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's
a
fact.
Across the street from BJ's.
Across the street from BJ's sneaker stores. That's a true fact.
Copeland's and all that. We used to be out there all day long tearing niggas' sleeves off.
Yeah, we was up there.
Yeah.
But, so you moved from Brooklyn to Rochester. Can you explain some of the similarities and differences between the two cities? Like,
so mind you, I lived and hustled in a lot of places, not just Rochester and Syracuse, but upstate period, right? Rochester was the closest place that reminded me of Brooklyn. It reminded me of Brooklyn for a number of reasons, but one of them was because Rochester had gates. Like you could have a gate, a 24-hour gate, or pump to when the light is on, it's good. But in Syracuse, the hustle was more off the phone. Niggas is running around catching their licks. In Rochester, we had gates. I had a gate on Katy Street. I had a gate on Main Street. I had a gate in the Hardy houses. So it reminded me more of New York. Plus, it was a lot more. I was more in tune with the Spanish niggas over on the other side. So it just reminded me, Rochester reminded me more of Brooklyn than any place that upstate.
Gotcha. You know, I was locked up top. That's like how I got introduced to familiar with Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse when I was locked up.
Right.
And I could say Rochester dudes, they hold it down. I'm talking about throughout the whole state. Rochester, they stick together. Firmly stick together. you ain't breaking that bond between any of them dudes. They ain't hopping another ship. They ain't dick riding. None of that.
They ain't trying to sit at the Brooklyn table. None of that.
None of that. They on they Rochester shit hard. So
Yeah, nah, yeah. Yeah,
that's
one
why I
thing I
fuck with
learned
them.
about the Rock, man, the Rock, like I said, the Rock was like Brooklyn. It was like, oh nah, niggas is getting left and right. You know what I'm saying? It was serious over there, you know. But I really was up there. We was running around getting to that scratch. So, you know, it was a different vibe for me altogether over there because we was just, I don't know if y'all hustled or have or may have not, but you know, when you get a spot where you getting $80, $100 a gram, you ain't trying to really go outside too tough. We would go outside and go to the clubs in front a little bit every once in a while, but we was mainly in the spot getting to that bread.
I know how it be, B.
Yeah.
I know how it be. So
because we're out of like Kingston, New York, and Newburgh, so
Okay.
we're considered upstate as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
not to upstate dudes. Upstate dudes
Right.
look at us like we downstate dudes. So
Hey,
they
what you
look
say?
at it.
You ain't from what they call you ain't from yeah, they call it what is it called when you way up there by Canada?
Oh shit. What you talking about? Danamora?
Oh no, yeah, well Dana Moore definitely. But nah, I get what you're saying though.
Plattsburgh, Danamora.
Yeah, right,
That shit over there. Nah,
right.
not that. Yo, so Syracuse is known as like a sports city. Like when did it become like a lyricist town? Like I never really known Syracuse as a town of people that rap like Rochester is now to me and Buffalo. When
I
this
I can't even say that it made a transition. When I got here, Thump Mendoza was already doing his thing. Seth Marcel, they, Just One, and they was already Sammy G. They was all they. I don't feel like it transitioned into a town where it was already music. Where niggas just all of a sudden got nice. They was nice when I got here.
okay.
Yeah. They always it's a bunch of spitters, man. It's a bunch of spitters in Syracuse. I ain't gonna lie. I
Okay.
ain't gonna lie. Like Felony Set and all of them from the East Side, LAB, Born
Mm,
Grimy. You know what I'm saying? They was already holding it down up here. You understand? Like
right.
I didn't come up here and create no music scene. You know what I'm saying? They already had their shit rocking.
That's what's up.
If I'm being honest, they already had their shit rocking. Yeah.
That's what's up. Because we only familiar with Stovetop.
Damn, Stove.
Stove God.
Yeah,
Stove God,
God,
right?
don't do the God like that.
My fault. Stovetop. I said Stovetop. My fault.
Yeah, nah, so
Stove
Stove
God.
and Stove is another one. Stove always had that. He always been nice. He always had that shit with him. And
Yeah.
shout out to the God. He finally got his breakthrough, and now he running around going crazy. I just seen his little brother last night, matter of fact, at this
Okay.
restaurant. But Stove definitely doing his thing. But if you talking about Syracuse and you talking about lyricism and you talking about lyrics, you got to be talking about Thump Mendoza. You got to be talking about Louis Vuitton, Sammy G. Like, you understand?
I
Thump
don't know.
Mendoza.
That sounds familiar. Dope Man Doza.
Yeah,
He
you
was ever
probably heard.
locked up?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Doza was locked up. He terrorized them yards.
Yeah, because I don't know. My son Noonie from up there.
Yeah.
Cool
Thump
cat named
Mendoza
Noonie.
is a legend. He terrorized this upstate shit with these. Like Thump Mendoza was somebody that I would take to New York with me, and I would sick him on everybody. He done battled the best. He done battled the best of them. Uncasa, French Montana. I took him on a borough tour. I let him shoot everybody down. I
Okay.
took the nigga on a tour. I tell you who Thump Mendoza is. Like, man, lethal. But he really is the king of upstate New York.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just bottom line.
That's dope. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. But coming up in upstate in the '90s, that treacherous time, a lot of drugs, guns, transition, the cruising gangs was introduced in the area. The Bloods came up here in our area in like '90. They was up before they was Bloods. Pistol Pete and them was already up here and shit. But did they turn the small cities out up there too? Around what time? Oh, he ain't even on the screen.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I don't know. Maybe it should die.
Damn.
But anyway, little technical difficulty.
Yeah, hold on. We'll get him back on in a second.
Thumpman, yo, that name sounds so familiar. Thumpman Dozer, bro. I swear I was locked up with somebody named that. I'm not even
I gotta
sure.
get into. There he is. I gotta get back in tune with more of those artists up there. I don't know too many of them.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, so you were
sound
saying the
familiar.
Bloods came and what happened? Pardon me, God.
Yeah. Pete and Sex Money hit our area like in the early '90s, like before '93, before the Bloods was actual Bloods and shit. But you know
Right.
they transitioned into Sex Money Murder and shit. But did any non-Trey, all that shit, did that reach up there in the '90s, like early '90s, like did it
So
turn
I
y'all
was
shit out?
I was in the city. So I
Okay,
got to Syracuse in 2000 or 99. So late 90, like 99, 2000. To be honest with you, the gang and the Bloods, it is definitely around, but it wasn't heavy like to me. It wasn't heavy like how it was in New York. You understand? But it
right,
definitely was up here. But mind you, when I came up here, I came up here with on a certain agenda, and I came up here at a certain level, if
right,
I could say that humbly, right? So when I came here, I didn't have to. I was already grown, so I didn't have to play nobody's block. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's why they don't never attach me to no block up here. Nobody can say, oh, he from this hood, or he from that hood, or he from this hood, because I was already grown when I got here. So
right.
I got a studio, and we stayed in the studio 24 hours. We really wasn't, you understand what I'm saying?
No, I could dig it.
And then I dealt with a certain few people that I dealt with on the level that we was dealing in. I really didn't have to do much, son. So
Right.
I just say that to say, if the Bloods, it was around, but I wasn't around them cats that was into that. Now in New York, I was around the cats that was into that, like my brother Dick Wolf. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's my big brother. So it's
Okay.
like, all of them, like Luca, all of them, they all gang affiliated. But Wolf is my brother, so it's like, yeah, of course. I watched it. I seen it happen. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, up here, upstate, it was like, yeah, I know that they're around. It's definitely a presence here. I'm not saying that nothing like that, but I'm just saying I wasn't directly involved with that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's because a lot of people from the natives from the area made it had a little bit of pushback. You know what I'm saying? I was going to get into that, try to see if there was like any pushback that you seen or anything like that from any of the gangs coming from down below to up top and shit.
Oh yeah, nah. So one thing about my brother Funk Mendoza, right? I keep bringing him up, but he was a tyrant. You hear me? Like, so once I affiliated and once we clicked up and me, him, and his brothers clicked up, we formed something that was so strong. And he on his own, his name was so strong that it was like, if you fuck with Son, he got beef with the whole city. He making songs about everybody. He was doing that shit 50 was doing before 50 was doing that.
Mm.
So he was one of those guys that already had his presence, already had his name, already was wilding, and I was the one telling him, let's get to some money and let's put this music out, because I ain't never in my life heard a nigga like you. You understand?
Yeah.
But he just, he on animal time at all times. At all times. So yeah, it was more like, I never really had we didn't go through a lot of issues though. You know what I'm saying? Up here. Like,
Okay.
I did my fair share of fuckery now. Don't get it twisted now. Like, we did our fair share of fuckery, but for the most part, yeah, that's what it was.
Is he still doing music? Is he?
So he as soon as I got my deal, my brother passed away. He passed away a year ago. He was murdered a year ago, man.
Yeah, sorry.
And man, thank you, bro. But you see how I still talk about him like he's present.
Right. That's how.
Like he might be in my crib right now. Which
Right. I thought he was
in
on the Pro Tool session right now.
Yeah, word to mother. And that's how I like to talk about him. I don't try to. I try my hardest not to pass tense him because he gonna always be here with us. You know.
Yeah.
Dope. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, was there any other local artists that we may or may have not heard of? Rochester, Syracuse, even Utica.
Utica, yeah. So my bro P Rev, he out in Utica. He actually from Coney Island, but he up here. He's a maniac. All of the God, all the God brothers, like Sammy Jesus he go y'all. Everybody go Google Sammy Jesus. I would say in Rochester do a good job of showcasing their shit. So I feel like everybody that I know that's nice in Rochester, I think y'all probably already know them. Maybe the only one that you might not know is like a Uwap. Y'all familiar with Uwap?
No.
So Uwap was like, so what Thumpman Doza was to Syracuse, I feel like Uwap was to Rochester, because when I first got to Rochester, that's all I would hear was Uwap. My bro Jamadier Spray, and rest in peace to my bro Gun Ho. Those was the ones that I was hearing about. You know what I'm saying? My man Gun Ho was an animal. He was an animal in the streets and on the mic. But yeah, those is, you know what I'm saying? G Money. Those are, my man Marlo, rest in peace, Marlo Collier. But yeah, but I feel like everybody else in Rochester is doing their thing, like the Cloth, my man Seth, he an animal. You don't really hear about him too much, so I would like to shout him out. And then in Syracuse is just a lot of the young boys is on fire. Man, there's a lot of them. My daughter be on the internet showing me all of them, but it's too many of them to name. It's a lot of them on the east side, a lot of them on the west side. Every side got somebody that's you know what I'm saying? That's fired. But I would have to say like Felony Set, Swirly and them. My man Blizz on the east side, Von Dose on the west side, the cats in the Pioneer Homes. I forgot what the little dark skinned brother name is. Waldo, his crew. You know what I'm saying? On 1500, aka Murder Ave, you got Prada. You know what I'm saying? You got my man Fuel. You understand? So the 10th got Scory. I know y'all heard of Scory. Scory, and then they got my man Lil Rock. So I would say that kind of sum up every area in the Cuse.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Syracuse, the land of light-skinned dudes, man.
Man,
light-skinned dudes up there.
Hey, these light-skinned dudes around here tear shit up, boy. They fans and shit. They barbecue and shit, man. You better leave these light-skinned niggas alone. You leave them beige niggas alone, man. I'm telling you.
Beige.
Them niggas flaming shit, son. Word, shout out Sonny Black.
Yo, everybody I was locked up with was light skinned from Syria. I was like, yo, these niggas all light skinned up there, boy. Yo, before Gre8 Gawd, what was your first rap name?
I can't tell you that, man. See, you wanna open a can of worms. Listen, when we do the next interview, we gonna come around full circle, and then I'm gonna tell you the history.
Okay.
But I had a few rap names though. I think before Gre8 Gawd, it was Designer God.
Okay.
We
were talking about like when you like the first name you came up with, like my first name was like Corey D. But like, what was like the first rap name?
You said your first name was Corey D?
Corey D. That was like my first name. Yeah.
Well, let me give a shout out to Corey D in Iowa. He's like the biggest motherfucker in Iowa. Okay. When I was coming up, he had shit on BET Jams and it wasn't BET Jams. It was just BET. His name was Corey. His name is Corey D. I'm not sure if he's still doing this thing, but yeah. My very, very first joint was Lyrical Assassin or LA or something crazy. I was calling myself Lyrical the Assassin or the Assassin, something like that.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. You remember the first rhyme you wrote? Lyrical Assassin wrote?
Nah, I don't. I really don't. It was probably halfway corny though.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Mine was all the
understand?
way corny. I had to give it up after that first run.
After that first one, you said I'm off
Yeah,
this, huh?
I said I'm picking up these turntables, man.
My,
That's gonna be my way yet.
I
my,
know that's right.
my
Hey
first
man.
my first rhyme, I bit a whole 12 bars from Grand Pooba.
Oh
And
word.
then it did added my whole 4. Niggas like, get out of here, nigga. We heard that.
Ah! Hey yo, one time I ain't gonna front, man. I never told nobody this, man. Shout out to Tragedy Gaddafi, my brother. Man. I love Trav.
Okay.
I remember one time I was spitting my shit, and I put a couple trash bars in my joint. hey, cause the cipher wasn't going crazy enough when I was spitting. I threw in a couple of the God's bars one time. I ain't gonna lie, son. I threw a couple of them intelligent hoodlum joints in there.
That's a fact. I feel you.
That was my guy right there. Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do back then, man.
Yeah, man.
But you know, since the beginning, the streets has always been the backbone to the hip hop game. The crack game fueled the content of the '90s and early 2000s. What do you think fuels this artist of this era? Fuel the artist of this era.
I mean, I guess I would say it depends on what artist it is and what they bring into the table. What fueled mine personally is just getting what I left. I feel like I left too much on the table before. So now that's where you get GAWD from. I'm getting all that we deserve.
Okay.
So that's my fuel, watching these suckers spit my life and tell my story and getting paid off it. And I could tell my own story. You understand?
Nah, no doubt.
But I think social media fuels a lot of the not regular, but a lot of the other artists that's out right now. I feel like that, fronting for the gram, or even if they're not fronting, a lot of people that really got it, the facade is they just putting on. So I feel like that social media play a big part of that butane, that fuel is wanting to be lit on the gram. And that's why I feel like that the music don't really resonate. It definitely don't resonate with me, a lot of it, because it ain't really from the heart. Like my shit is from the IV. I'm plugging the aux cord right here. When I record, when I grab this microphone right here and I pull it closer, and I record my own music right here. You understand?
Right.
And I'm plugging the mic cord right here. So I'm giving you that authenticity.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Definitely more authentic than most, because
You can tell when you hear it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I stumbled upon your music Snow Day in 22.
Okay.
You know, I was scouring the internet looking for this other artist from Rochester by the name of Riggs. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Riggs.
Of course.
So he's from the same area. There's a lot of talent up there. Like, why isn't there more light being shined on that area?
The cats, I'm gonna tell you like this: the cats that could have done it and that can still do it, they being too territorial. They feel like, I guess if you take the light off, if I take the light off myself and I put it on somebody else, it's gonna dim my light. Which that's why I don't do that. I alley-oop everybody in my story. I ain't met half the people that I put in my story. Right. But I feel like as far as upstate New York, it's been cats that had the opportunity to do it, and it's cats that still got the opportunity to do it. And they may take care of certain people from where they from, but that's really the extent of that, And I can't really blame them, because I guess if you take care of your immediate crew, what else could you really ask for out of a person? You can't take care of everybody.
Right.
But I just feel like upstate, it have been a couple key players that been around the right people and been in the right situations, but they was just they was suckers, man. We ain't even gonna cut no corners. I'm not gonna put no mossy on the work. They were suckers. Right. They wasn't bringing up people's names in the right meetings. They wasn't trying to see nobody get on. And that's why I can't wait to take this mask off and tell my story and show the footage and show me and all of these record labels bringing up these other people's names that won't dare bring my name up now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
They won't dare bring my name up, but when I take this mask off, it's gonna be hell in Harlem for a lot of people because I got the actual footage. You can see me in these meetings and in these offices, and I'm trying to get cats deals in, and you know the labels wasn't with it because they wasn't from New York City. But so I vowed, I made a promise to myself. Plus, I deal with equality, so I made a promise to myself that when I get on, I'm a make sure that I let everybody know. And I was on, and that's what I did. I let people know, nah, that ain't what they doing up there. Ain't nobody milking no cows over there. Not nobody that I know. And this cats up here that's super duper nice. Nigga, I've been telling niggas that niggas up here was nicer than cats from I done been everywhere, bro. You understand? I done lived in more than a number of places. Whether we was just hustling and lived there for a few months at a time. But I never heard nobody spit like cats from upstate New York.
That was my next question. That's crazy. I was gonna say, besides Philly, I don't know a place that got more lyricists than up there. Do you?
Yeah, and I lived in Philly too. I lived in Philly for a while. So yeah, man, and Philly got now Philly would have to be second. No, I ain't gonna lie, Philly it would have to be neck and neck because Philly got some spitters. Philly always has spitters, but yeah, son, like that's what it is, man. They just they don't want to, they don't want to do like this with the light because they want to be in that light. And me, I just happen to be mighty enough and solidified enough that I know that if I put my light, it's not gonna help. It's not gonna hinder or harm me to shine no light on nobody. It's not gonna take away from what I'm doing.
Right.
We definitely.
But everybody don't feel like that.
Yeah, we need more brothers to think like that, though. I mean, some people will try to block your blessings, thinking that it's gonna shine more light on them, and it doesn't necessarily work out that way.
Hey man, check this out. If we in the dark room, right? Say we in the dark and you put your light up and I put my light up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if I go over there and put your light out, do that make mine shine any brighter?
Absolutely not.
Facts.
Yeah.
It ain't. It just. But when you ain't never had nothing, and you ain't have a lot, it's like an only child syndrome, man. Like if you ain't used to sharing, you ain't used to sharing, man. I guess you ain't gonna care about everybody else. You gonna get what you could get, and that's it, man. But luckily, a lot of people when they look at my situation, God, they say, man, finally they gave the right person the ball. They finally gave the right nigga the ball because I'm gonna show the love, man. I mean, we could look at the minutes on here. I probably talked about other people just as much as I spoke about myself.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah. So speaking of other people, you and Joey Majors, y'all a group or y'all just do music?
Nah, that's just my bro. Joey Majors. I met him when I was in Rochester, and he from Batavia, which is not that far from Rochester. But yeah, man, that's just my homie. Joey Majors is really, really, really me going to Vegas to do some music with Joey is what really made me start really buckling down again to him, if I'm being honest. Like he, you know what I'm saying? Like I went out there to Vegas to do one record with him, and we ended up doing a whole EP. Then we did another EP that y'all ain't heard yet. And then, it just I never stopped doing music, but it brought back the love.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recently seen him sign the joint venture with Benny's label, BSF.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
His album?
That's what I'm hearing. You said, did I hear it?
No. I said, are you going to be a part of the album, or is that something?
As of right now, I'm not on that album as of right now. But he did send me something to go to jump on, but I was going through so much mentally that I just wasn't in that zone to jump on it. But so right now I'm not on there. I know it's supposed to be coming out in a couple months, so I don't know what's gonna happen in between them. But one thing about Joey Majors, he's not stingy. He ain't going
blocking the blessings.
First of all, he's not gonna block the blessing, and he not gonna if it costs $100,000 to do it, he putting $100,000 in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know it's going. I just say that to say it's going to be fire. I already know it's going to be dope because he's going to get the right production. He's going to get it mixed properly. He's going to get it mastered properly. He's going to get it mastered by the same people that master Hove and them shit. You understand? He going to pay the price to do the visuals properly. He going to go get the cars. He going to do all of that shit. So, yeah, shout out to Joey.
That's dope. Yeah, I was gonna say like there's a lot of camaraderie between Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse, but I don't know, are my eyes deceiving me or am I bugging?
I think it's I think it's more camaraderie between Buffalo and Rochester.
Gotcha.
That's why Syracuse is last. But you know what they say: the first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Yeah.
So with me getting this attention and me being selfish, not being selfish, we gonna have the last laugh in the 315.
Right.
Cause I'm gonna get the young boys on deck. I'm gonna get the young. Like right now, if I could get these young boys to stop beefing with each other, I would have been pulled them together. But they got some shit going on that's so deeply rooted that even I don't understand because I wasn't here when the beef originated. And I don't even know the people that how it started or none of that. But the moment that I could get the East Side to do something with the bricks, and I could get the bricks to do something with the East Side, and the Tip to do something with Murder Ave, and where don't nobody got no ego, we gonna take this shit over because then I'm gonna take these little niggas on a world tour and we gonna fuck them up. We gonna show them how everybody else should have did it.
It's crazy. My same thing in like every hood probably because it's never over no money. It seems like, man. It's the other day on my block, like around the block that intersects with my block. They had a shootout over $10, man.
See,
$10, man. Like,
yeah,
it's retarded. Man. Like, I don't know what they beef is. It seems like it's just fueled by like whatever set they claiming or whatever color they banging or I don't know what it is, man. It's just goofy shit, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of goofball shit, and it's sad because it really ain't about no bread. It usually be over a female, and there's so many of these young, like all of them young dudes that I named, boy, all of them is so talented, man. And it's like, boy, don't you want to? I used to tell them in the Ville the same thing, like when 41 first started, right?
Yeah,
we used to tell them like, man, and Boona, Bankroll Boona, like, yo, y'all can't be beefing because first of all, we're not gonna be able to do no shows in the city. And then in Brownsville, it's too close. Like, you come out Brownsville projects, you beefing with somebody at Langston Hughes, that's across the street. Then you go up the block of Sutter and you beefing with some cats from Van Dyke. Then you go in the next block behind us and you beefing with cats in Tilden. Where the fuck could you go after that? Like, it don't make no sense. But the young boys been drilling and killing for so long that it's hard to say, yo, boy, like I got young boys from up the hill in Brownsville and down here. So I got young boys that I mess with at Ocean Hill. Then I got the hood stars that I mess with in Brownsville. Shout out K-Dot.
Hood stars, wave gang, hood stars, and all.
Those are those are the little bros. Now, hood stars don't get along with Bankroll Boona. Bankroll Boona and 41, and them don't get along with the people that I mess with in Canarsie. So it's like, man, imagine if everybody got along and everybody could go on a world tour.
Right. Money. Hand over
money.
fist.
We could get to that money, but I just wish, man, like, I think when the young guys around here see me really, 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 really pop after this Rock Nation project drop with Rock Marcy and my shit really go up, because they got to be able to see it. They got to be able to say, okay, OG, it makes sense. You understand? Okay, it makes sense. We can put that shit to the side and let's take care of our families, because we ain't doing nothing but causing our mothers pain and strife right now, beefing. Right. You know what I'm saying? They gotta get it together, man. But I dig it, man. I it's still cats that some beefs you can't let go of.
Yeah.
But I did a TV series and it's called Young Gods, right?
Yeah, I watched that yesterday. I watched the first episode yesterday.
Yeah, I appreciate that. The second one going up today at 5, right? But one thing I did, I went on every single side of town and I got everybody involved. So I had cats in the room that's beefing with each other that put their differences to the side for the greater good of the film. So I know it can be done. It's just that I just gotta holler at the big homie on this block, the big homie of this one. Yo, talk to the young guys, man. Because if they could get together, we could run around and do a little tour, they could get some money. They could change their families' lives, and that's the goal.
Yeah, that's dope, man. You got a lot of diplomatic you got a lot of diplomatic inspiration in you, man. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
But I was gonna ask you this earlier. Did you grow up in the household of members of the 5% Nation or Nation of Gods and Earths? And how did you acquire the knowledge?
So first of all, my uncle Tommy, right? He had knowledge of self, but he was an Orthodox. He transitioned into Islam. So I ended up getting knowledge of self in Brownsville. That's why, like, sometimes people will be like, "Yo, when you get knowledge of self, you born, right?"
Right.
So I'll be like, "Yeah, I was the flesh was born in the Midwest, but born God in Medina." You understand?
Yeah.
So I got the knowledge from my enlightener in Brownsville. Then I got the knowledge again from Atiba in Rochester. He had a shop called Zigzag Zig, and it was right across the street from where I building where I had a gate. And he from Brooklyn too, but he moved to Rochester, and he was my pops man. We used to go play ball and all that together in Edgerton Park. It was a park kind of like a soul in a hole, but in Rochester, you know what I'm saying, over there by Lake Ave. It was a basketball court that was lit up at night. You know what I'm saying, and all that, and we would go play ball. That was my pops man. So that's how I ended up getting knowledge of self. Okay.
Yeah, I once upon a time was part of the Nation of Gods and Earth. And then when I heard your music, I was listening to it. When I first heard your music, I was like, he got knowledge of self. Like, he's not like, some of the dudes, they just throw out little lessons, bits in here and everything,
Yeah.
Furthest I ever got to was the 1 through 14. I never got to the 1 through 40 and everything.
Okay, 1 through 36 and all that.
I got through the 1 through 36. I never got through the 1 through 14. So,
copy.
I always been like, I always gravitated to the rappers like AZ, Half a Mil, Woo, Buckshot, a few others.
Half a Mil, that's my favorite artist. It's funny that you say that you picked. It's funny that you say you picked up on me dropping the knowledge and knowing and having a knowing understanding. Like, oh, now he know and understand what he's talking about, because I hear a couple of these bloggers, or one, they nitpick and talk about, oh, he just all of a sudden put knowledge. Just say, nah, but you just not listening.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So but man, the degrees and having knowledge of self shaped and molded the things that I do to this day.
Right.
You could tell. I mean, even the like you said, the diplomatic aspirations that I got, that come from having knowledge, God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if not, I wouldn't care about building. I would focus on destroying.
Right.
But so all of that play a part in my life still today. I still never drank. I never smoked in my life, never drank in my life. All of that came from the lessons, which eventually I like to say I used as a stepping stool and then into Orthodox Islam. But me and the God, we was building about that when I did the show at the law school a couple of weeks ago. Like, nah, don't say the lessons was like you stepped on, like it's a stepping stool, God. You gotta think of a better way to say it than that, Lord.
Yeah. Well, the father did say go back to the temple.
That's right. He did.
Yeah.
That's right. Right. And they say God, God is seen and heard everywhere, right?
Right.
So, when they say God is seen and heard everywhere, then we shouldn't, because right now I know that it's a little riff about, is not with me personally, but I know within the nation, I've been hearing this a riff. Is he a 5%er or is he Muslim? Or you Muslim or you a 5%er? Or you can't be both, God, and you can't, but if in the lessons it say God is heard and seen everywhere.
Right.
So I feel like that as long as, I feel like it's my duty, man, because it was them little times where I would hear the lessons implemented in records with Rakim and you know, Poor Righteous Teacher, Lord Jamar, and them, peace to the God, Lord Jamar. What that would make me, even if it wasn't a full degree, it would make me be like, well, what is that?
Right.
So now I gotta, now that you know that my voice is getting bigger, I add more and more Jews, which I'm supposed to do.
Right.
I'm adding a little, you know, I add a little bit more and more, sprinkle a little bit more jury in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
That's what's up.
And the babies need it right now, God. Like we're at a time where we really, they need us, God. They need us. They need that.
It's true.
And if we could change 1 or 2 lives, and we could, you know what I'm saying, get 2 or 3 of these babies off the block, then that's peace.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Just your music got a lot of substance in it, man. There's a lot of meaning and depth in it. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Wait till you hear that Re-Rock EP, God.
Oh, I'm getting to that. I'm gonna get to that. In a game that's so shallow and surfacey, are you aiming your music at a specific crowd, like to build a cult following, or are you expecting the what goes around comes around effect, like how you just said, Rakim, the Grand Nubians, the Poor Righteous Teacher? Are you expecting that to come back around, or are you just trying to build like a cult following?
So I would say my goal is to build a cult following.
Okay.
Of course it's gonna come back around 360, but I want to build. I do this for the spitters, man. I do this for the ones that didn't got away with it. For the ones that say, hey man, I'm thinking about doing it, but when I heard Gre8 Gawd record Thanks for Nothing, maybe I don't want to do that because it ain't what I thought it was gonna be. It ain't all glamour and glitz. You don't go from an 8 ball to 5 bricks like they've been showing us in these movies, and like these niggas is talking about in these records and these 100 brick stories and all that. That ain't real, son. So my goal is my goal is to get to the ones that really want to hear the authenticity, that really want to hear and absorb the truth, and that cult following that really fuck with lyricism. And that's what the mask is all about. Like, man, forget what I look like, man. Listen to the lyrics. That's it. Judge the message and not the source.
I like that.
You got something you want to say?
Is that's all you had for no, just keep, because I kind of at the end we'll kind of get to my
So earlier last year I seen that you signed to Rock Marciano'S imprint PIMPIRE.
Yeah.
Rock to me, Rock is like the OG of this whole modern day independent movement.
Right.
He definitely deserves his flowers. One of the illest lyricists. He's crazy. Do you think Rock gets the credit he deserves?
Nah, of course not. Why we don't? If he got the credit he deserves, why he not on them summer jam stages?
Right.
Why not? Why Rock Marcy is not on the what's that the thing that they be having Rolling Loud?
Right.
Look at these other goofies on Rolling Loud.
Right.
Look at this. This shit is a fucking shame, son.
Right.
How Rock Marcy is not headlining Rolling Loud for our genre of what we do? Why ain't he on Rolling Loud? Like, come on, now he don't get the flowers he deserves. That's why I make sure that I throw the seed out every chance I fucking get.
Right.
Every chance I get, I come and throw the seed out, and then I come back and water it. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I know and understand how it feels to start something, to be one of the founders of something, and then watch other people claim the fame.
Right.
But we so humble, and we so humble, and we so good in life to where we ain't gotta cry about it. But I'll fight for my brother. You understand what I'm saying? If he don't want to say it, I'ma say it. And whoever don't like it, they don't like it. But we know, you know who you gotta go to get hot.
Right.
And that's one thing that's one thing that I like about my success is that you know what I'm saying? I didn't come from a group. They didn't say, "Oh, he hot because he hot."
Right.
I didn't come from a clique where they said, "Oh, you understand?" Nah, This is literally blood, sweat, and tears, miles on the car, being humble enough to check my own DM, doing what it was, 64 features in 1 year for free. Showing genuine love to brothers when I know I could charge them and still showing genuine love. You understand?
That's fine.
Yep.
Only because I know how it feels. And I've been in a place where I could have been helped and I wasn't. And it don't cost me nothing to put you on my gram. It don't cost me nothing to shout out all them young boys I just shouted out. I know I got a voice. Why wouldn't I do it? I would be a sucker if I didn't do it. I would be like the other niggas that was before me.
The crab in the barrel mentality.
Yeah, man. But
yeah,
Rock, he's going to get what he's supposed to deserve, though. What he deserve, I know that. It's brewing. And like I said, he may not speak about it as much because, you know, it ain't like he ain't got a couple Maybachs and he ain't on the top floor.
Yeah, Rock seems to be very humble, man. I know he's doing his thing.
Grammys and stuff like that. Come on, man. Like it should be Grammy nominations. It should be hardware coming home for the God. And we're gonna make sure that happens.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
How did you connect with him?
Ito from The Rock connected me with Rock Marcy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. He called the brother on the phone after I expressed that I want to meet him and I wanted to grab some beats from him. And he called him right then and there, put him on the phone, and I sent Rock some music. And I started sending him some more music. He like, send me some more. And he was like, yo, son, I don't know where you came from, but this don't make no sense. Like, what's up? Like, we would be let's put our situations together. And then we said, you know, we signed a deal, an EP deal, and we're gonna put this EP out and we're gonna rock like that, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you see, I wave that PIMPIRE flag literally. Take it on stage with me. I throw it on projects that ain't even necessarily got this maybe not even be a PIMPIRE project, but that's just my love. That's just what I do to show my God brother my appreciation.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. I'm sure you had plenty of deals on the table. Making the decision to sign to PIMPIRE, what drove you in that direction?
Just the generosity, the authenticity, and the genuine vibe that I got from Rock and everybody around him. I ain't met a sucker around him yet, so that mean a lot, bro. You understand? The uncles, the cousins, the nephews, the brothers. Those is, you know, it's like it's rare, man. It's rare when you get embraced and you get embraced genuinely. Ain't nobody side-eyeing you. You're not catching no weird vibe from nobody. Everybody want to genuinely see you win. You can't beat that, son. Like it's you know, in my eyes, it's definitely more than a business relationship. So it was a no-brainer for me. And like Rock is the Jay-Z of this shit, man. Ain't nobody gonna tell me anything different. Nothing. Nothing. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing different. I don't care who may look more popular, but we know what it is. What my man say? You and I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. So you said the PIMPIRE is a joint venture with Rock Nation?
Yes. Yep. So Rock the Marciology masterpiece came out through Equity, which is now officially Rock Nation. So and then my project with Rock, it should be coming out within the next month and a half. I keep saying that, but we just perfecting it, man. You know, my bro, he all overseas, and we just want to make sure we do it right. But he just sent me
for another project from you, man.
Did you get a chance to digest that Power project?
Man, I heard everything you got, bro. Everything you come out with, I heard, bro. Trust me.
Well, this right here, it's on the way.
Okay.
You see that re-rock?
I see it. On
8-track.
Let me make it. Hold that up again, bro.
He got it on.
You see that on 8-track, Lord?
That's crazy.
Who messing with my marketing scheme, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fire. He got it on 8-track, son. Who that other
Yeah,
couple?
God.
Crazy.
Packaged and ready to ship.
Okay. That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yo, a lot of people don't know. Rock is an ill ass producer too, bro.
Oh man.
He's nice. Is he single handedly producing it, or is there other
As
producers?
far as, far as I know, yeah, he's single handed. Yo, the joints that's on my EP, wow,
Nice.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, the God different, man. He
Yeah,
different. He different.
he's nice. Bro.
He's diferente. And
Differente. Yeah, I was just about to say.
yeah, he diferente.
Differente.
Yeah. And you know, I got on there and you know, I'm wagging my tail on that motherfucker. Like
that's what's up, Juice.
yeah.
Oh, that Larry Bird is fire on that Marciano too.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. Yeah. I almost didn't make the cut on that record, man. It's crazy because Rock called me and was like, yo, Rock Nation, we can't get the sample cleared, man. I'm gonna have to send you something else to get on. So I thought that I wasn't gonna be on the album. And then when it came out, I said, oh shit. He's like, oh nah, yeah, I got it cleared. I had to fight, but I got it cleared. I said, oh, all right. That's fine. Yeah. I think everybody showed out on that. Me, Rock, Knowledge. You know what I mean? That was one of them ones. I can't wait to perform that joint.
Knowledge got an ill ass voice.
Yeah, he do.
He got an ill voice.
Nah, the God Knowledge different, son.
Yeah, he is.
He remind me so much of my main man, my man Louis Vuitton, my man LV. They like the same person, same disposition, same aura. They got the same. Oh man, I can't wait for them two scoundrels to meet.
When what you said is gonna drop this month or next month?
The one, so the one with Rock,
the re-rock.
Oh, the re-rock, I'm dropping that next week. I was supposed to drop it on the God Day. I was gonna drop it on the 7th, and then I was waiting for a couple of the mixes ain't sound right, so we had to get a couple mixes fixed. But yeah, it's ready now though.
Okay.
How important is that to you? How the mixes are and just the overall sounding and what is like, how do you listen to your music to get the sound that you want the people to hear?
So I do probably like what the typical car test. I take it in the car and see how it sound in my car. Did I see how it sound in the truck? Because sometimes the car, like especially my car, everything kind of sound good in there. So I gotta, I take it and try it in a couple different vehicles. But for me, man, like with this music and even like with videos, that's why we put a lot of videos out, because I'm very, very meticulous when it comes to putting out music and movies and even writing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I write the way I write. That's why when I'm writing a record, I'm writing a treatment to a video at the same time. So that's why it be so descriptive. A lot of people be like, damn, son, I can see every piece of that. Like with everything that you said, I can see it. And that's how it is for me with the mixes. I need it to be sonically right. And shout out to Parks, my man Parks from the Joe Budden podcast. I met him when I was in DJ Premier's studio the day I signed my deal, matter of fact. And yeah, man, he been mixing a lot of my stuff ever since.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you definitely good with the storytelling too. I fucks with the storytelling. I like visualizing what you're saying as you rhyme and shit, and I can visualize it. Like I said, you got a lot of substance in it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So how you feel about these streaming services, man? Like, do you feel like they even with the artists, they playing fair, or do you think an artist should just focus on being independent? Like coming up, like how you are, like coming up, do you feel like it's better to be just independent, or because I don't really see the benefit of putting music out on Spotify and Apple and all that. I don't see the benefit really.
I mean, my Spotify numbers used to have like 20, 30,000 monthly listeners when I cared about it, when I thought that it mattered.
Right.
Now I might got 6, 5. It'll probably go up because I just put the power on Spotify yesterday, 2 days ago.
Okay.
I don't think it's for us, man. It's
Right.
you getting fractions of a penny, and it just the labels own it, so that's just another way for them to get all of the money and reap all of the benefits. So just like with the Re-Rock EP, I'm gonna do the same thing with that I did with Power. I'm gonna go live, and you're gonna have to be on my live. I'm gonna have a Cash App in my thing, and when you Cash App for the project, then I'm gonna send it directly to my supporters.
That's dope.
And I did that, bro, and I made I made a couple $1,000s in an hour on my IG live. You understand?
Right.
To make $3,000 in Spotify, it might have took me a year because I only be getting a couple $100 a month from them, $300 a month. It would have
Right.
took me a solid year. I did that shit in 40 minutes. So then I got everything that I felt like that I milked it until I couldn't do it no more, and then I forgot that I didn't put it on there. So yesterday, a couple of days ago, I said, "Damn, let me put it up for streaming now," and I put it up for streaming. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the Re-Rock EP. We're gonna go live on the 25th. All Born God, Wisdom Power. We're gonna put it up, and at 7 o'clock, I gotta be in my live, and it's gonna be a real treat. This one here, this one gonna be a treat. We're gonna have a listening party. I got a 1-800 number. It's 877-777-GAWD, and that line actually works. You can call, you can talk to me. You understand? And you can put your order in, or you can put your order in on the live. I got two live operators that's gonna be standing by, and we rocking.
Yeah, that's how you do it, man. I like that, man. My man,
Yeah, we rocking. We gonna
first
rock
person
like that.
was the first person I seen do that was Shooter from Harlem. Shooter
Oh,
in the
Shooter
track.
did the same thing.
Shooter like back in like 19 when I first came home. He was sending out like if you want to listen to the music, you gotta send it to hit him with a cash app. Then he send the link to you, and it went through like this shit called Unzip.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to Shooter though. What you call it? Okay, let's talk about the mask. I want to get into the mask. You said earlier you can't wait to take it off too. I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah, God.
You can
I
hear
do
me, right?
want to say, yeah, I can hear you. I do. You can hear me?
Yeah, okay. Let me just
Yeah, I do
ask you
want.
this.
Okay, go ahead.
So there's two great rappers before you that had the mask on, Ghostface and MF Doom.
Right.
So what made you go in that direction first?
I just really wanted. I just really wanted in my resurgence. I really wanted the people to be more in tune with what they were supposed to be in tune with, which is lyricism
Right,
and the lyrics. You understand?
right,
When we get so involved in everything else, then the music start not to matter no more. When you show them what car you drive, what watch you got, what jewelry, or what girl you screwing, all that be all people start talking about. They forget that you even got records out, that you an artist. You know what I'm saying?
that's true.
So
That's true.
I just wanted to keep the focus on what I'm doing and these lyrics and this music and the levels and how different the music is that I'm putting out, and worry about the other part later.
Right.
That's a nice watch you got on right now, though, man.
Oh
Come
man,
on.
I appreciate it, man.
Come
Yeah,
on,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Yeah, that's dope. You said
Yeah,
you
but that's what it was, though, man. I bet you. And guess what? Another thing is too.
what's
Being
that?
that I'm a director and I make movies, bro, and I got a TV series, I want to be able to run around. I want to be able to go outside
Right.
and just be the director too. You understand?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and I want to be able to go out and be with the babies. And I've been around a number of cats that it's very hard for them to maneuver.
Right.
It's very, very hard for them to maneuver. And even though I don't get it, I probably just ain't been famous enough to where I understand it, because when I watch the paparazzi run up on these people and they smacking the camera down and they acting so arrogant and so entitled to this love that the people are showing and don't have to show it, it's like, damn, son, like, I don't never want to be in that position. You understand?
I don't think you should ever take the mask off, man, to be honest with you.
Just
That's
leave it
just,
on, right?
I think so, bro, because it's crazy. Like how you just said, like Like if I was famous, I would want my identity to be concealed as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't want everybody running up on me asking for autographs and all this shit. Like it's doper that way. You know
See,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
different, man. I want all of that stuff.
Nah, I don't want
Come
that.
on, bring it
I
up.
don't like that. I
I
like
want to be
the brand.
recognized for the work that I put in. So it's like, I feel like it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
you want to be, when you put so much work into this, you want people to love it, and you want people to love what you do. I understand you don't want somebody you trying to find butter in Hannaford or something. Somebody run up to you, yo, Great God, put me on. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like the real fans and the real people that love this music, and I would say that you want to get that genuine love from them, but you know, it would be different. Everybody has a different perspective on it.
And I respect your perspective too. And sometimes it feel like that, but ultimately though, bro, my goal is just to be heard. I just wanted to be heard.
Right.
I really just wanted it to be heard all this time. Like I just started getting a little bit of money off rap. And it ain't it's minute. You feel me? Like this shit is a piss in the bucket. But I always wanted to like what happens in my comments now and what goes on in my DM now, that's gratifying enough for me. Like to hear Lord Jamal say, like, yeah, nah, you one of them artists that come around every 20 years. To hear Premier give me my praise and Tragedy. You understand what I'm saying? Like when I go to my post and I see Alchemist and them in there and Doodle Bug and all of these people that I loved, bro, it's like, nah, son. Like that enough for it. I've been very fortunate. I lived a great life, my man. If there is nothing that I could do with rap money that I didn't do in the streets.
Right.
And I say that, and I mean that. I did everything. I done did everything, bro. I done drove every Range Rover, Benz, every Jaguars, and I done it, bro. I did it without music. So my goal is a little different. I was pointing at the TV and saying, I like her. I'm going in her DM, and then she was at my house the next week. I did that.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So what else like I got closets and closets full of shit. I feel like I was a great father. My kids grew up in a house with a swimming pool in the back. My kids been playing with the shade in the back seat since they was 4 years old. I never missed a doctor's appointment. I never missed a basketball game. I never missed my daughter track meet. What the fuck else I want in life?
Yeah.
That's what it's
So
about.
we all strive for, right?
Right. That's what it's about, bro.
So now with the music, if I happen to get a check, God bless. Alhamdulillah. If I happen to make it super duper big, but I just know that the people that's in my inbox and they say you got me through my bid, and man, Gre8 Gawd, I almost dropped a tear. I got that message yesterday. That's enough for me, bro. The money gonna come regardless of whom or what. I'm gonna get to the bread.
That's dope, man.
So the anonymity is good for me. Being able to be in the mass, I appreciate that. So you know, when I was younger and when I started, I wanted to be on TV and I wanted to get stopped. But now it's like I manage without rap. Like I'm cool. Like I'd rather not now.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah,
I like it, man. So, in this world of gossip and clout chasing, sensationalism, what keeps you focused and away from negativity?
Just knowing who I am. When a person to say something to you, say something about you that won't say it, if they was in your presence, that say a lot about who you are, not them. You get that? You catch that, Jewel? That says a lot about who you are. Like, and not you as the one that's gossiping. I know that these dudes, it's only one. And guess what? I ain't exempt, man. Who am I not to get some hatred? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm surprised it ain't a lot more, but my aura don't call for hate. The way I treat people don't call. They don't call. I don't make people feel inferior. You understand?
Right.
So my aura don't call for hatred. It don't call for people to be trying to do the things that this one person is doing. But how I get around it is I don't even think about it because I know who I am. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I did. I know what I didn't do. And I know that when I put that pen to pad, I ain't doing nothing but recollecting. I ain't coming up with nothing out the clear blue sky.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It
Right.
wouldn't even sound the way it sounded if it was made up.
It really wouldn't.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't. It wouldn't. You don't get those minute details even being the best friend of the friend that did it.
It's a fact.
You got to be on the justice you to say it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I take off my mask and wring out the tears. Like it's different, bro. It's different. And those that know. So I can't go back and forth with a haggler of no level. I don't care if he poor, if he rich, if he live in a mansion, or if he live with his mother. I don't care about none of that. I can't go back and forth with you because I truly know who I am and I know what my purpose is. I know what I'm trying to do, and I'm here to build. I ain't here to destroy. So when they're not going to never say, "Yo, did you pull up that clip? Son and son was arguing on the internet." I'm not for that. You understand? Right.
And
I'm
that
not
was
with nobody, and I don't want to get famous arguing. It's so many situations and things that I could do and say, "Oh, I did this and I did that. I did this. I did that. I did that." If I wanted to argue and be famous for arguing, that ain't me, bro. I'm not a woman. I don't got that. That's estrogen. When you wake up thinking about another man, listen. When you wake up thinking about another man and what you could say to try to destroy his character or defame him, I feel sorry for you.
Right.
I genuinely feel sorry for you. And then it make it worse if you claim to be righteous.
Sound familiar.
But what I wanted to say is I don't want to give the person any clout or any wave the flag for them or nothing, but I wanted to wave the flag for you for what you just said and how you handle the situation, because in this day and age, like you said, that's what it's like. Almost the internet breeds off of negativity, and that's what'll make your likes go up. That'll make you pop, so to speak. And I think that how you just brush it off the shoulder and we don't never hear you acknowledge it. I wanted to really big you up for that, man, because I'm sure it's not an easy thing, but in a way it is an easy thing because it doesn't seem like it's in your character. So
right. And that's what I was saying when I said like my aura don't call for people know that, because listen, like you said, yo, first of all, besides this rap shit, I'm a funny motherfucker, man. If I wanted to destroy, if I wanted to take that, if I wanted to be famous and I cared about likes and YouTube views, bro, I got 3 red cameras. You know what the red camera is, right?
Of course.
The shit they shoot power with, I got 3 of them in the next room, right? Not 1, not 2, 3 of them. I could have made the illest rebuttal in the world.
Right.
I could have said everything this son said, right? Oh, well, I thought this, and why you did this? And then I could have showed myself saying what you saying I'm hiding in an interview. Because everything that you saying, I already said it. So it ain't no defaming what I'm doing.
Right.
You just not a good journalist. Because everything that you said, oh, this, I already said all that.
Right.
I already said all that. The world knows all that. I ain't got nothing to hide, bro. It ain't where you from, it's where you at. I ain't got the Rakim said that, right?
That's a fact.
It ain't nothing that they could do to defame me. You ain't got no pictures of me on a date with a man.
Right.
Like, So if I but back to the point, if I wanted to do that, I could do that at the highest level. It would look like CNN if I did it. But I have no. First of all, it can't stop nothing. It's not big enough. When they did, when my DM wasn't full of, yo, man, you put the wool over. I thought, what about when I didn't get but 2 of those messages in life? I said, oh, okay, that ain't about nothing. And then let me tell you something about arguing with a grown man online, right? I will be damned if I drag my mama and what a great parent she was through the mud to justify my street credibility that I'm not even proud of. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I'd be goddamn if I pull back the scars and the wounds of all of these people that I done hurt because I did the same thing in every city that I lived in, every town I went to, I did the same thing. I don't give a fuck where I was at. Same thing. I'm not proud of that. So you mean to tell me you want me to get on the internet and pull back and say, oh, you fuck out of here. I shot this everywhere I went. Right. You want me to do that? I'm not doing that. I'm going to continue to be great, God. I'm going to continue to shed light. And I'm going to continue to be the person that I am. Because I ain't proud of none of that shit anyway.
Right.
I wish I could get that shit out my hard drive. My mental hard drive. You hear what so when you hear me in the record of the source and I say I need acupuncture to clear my conscience. Yeah, we both cooking, but my kitchen don't smell like Action Bronson's. When I say I need acupuncture, you heard what I just said 2 minutes ago? Right. My mental hard drive. I wish I could get it out of there. That shit ain't in my frontal lobe. I've been trying to push it back for decades. So I ain't proud of that shit. And he not gonna take me out of my character and make me go back and forth about that shit.
Yeah.
I'm glad you cleared that up without even saying any names too, because don't deserve all that either.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
But the 100 people that like and comment on that, God bless you too.
Right.
Because I put up music the same day that every time it come out, I put up music the same day, and I still get 40,000 views, 400 likes and comments.
Right. So
you can't throw ice at the sun, man. It's counterproductive.
Let's switch it up, man. Let's switch it up. On a somber note, earlier this year, I don't know if it was late last year, I seen that your son was sentenced to an excessive term in prison.
Yes.
I hope he wins his appeal first and foremost.
I appreciate that. We're working on that as we speak.
Okay. I hope he comes home, very soon. So how's he doing, by the way?
He's doing all right, man. I appreciate you for asking. I just got off the phone with him yesterday. He's he come from a line of kings, man. So as bad as that situation and circumstances to be in, he'll be all right. I told him, get on his deen, get in his Quran, strengthen his iman.
Right.
Don't be gambling, and just learn how to lead from the back. That's what the most important thing is that I taught him.
Okay.
Because forever I learned. Forever I wanted to lead from the front, and then until I learned that, I don't need to be out front. I could lead from the back, and he didn't understand that. And now, he just hit me with a message like, "Nah, pops, I understand what you're saying." Yeah, right. Man. When you got the power, you ain't got to show it until it's time to. You understand? When it's time to push the button, and that's another reason why I don't care about nothing nobody say, because when it's time for that, simple.
Right.
So, now I'm teaching that to him, like, lead from the back, baby boy. Like, you ain't got to wag your tail. When you got the power, you ain't got to show it, man. Just knowing and understanding that you have it should be enough.
Yeah.
But he's 19 too. So, him being younger with that type of influence and power that he got, I can understand that it's going to take him a little bit. It's going to take him a while to get acclimated to that. Yeah. But
Yep.
I don't need these old niggas calling my phone no more. Like, yo, Taj, your son got his phone hanging in jail, man. It's only 3 phones. He got 2 of them. He 19. He got 2 of them, bro. Like, so then I got to go visit him, and they're like, yo, Taj, like, you putting yourself in a position, because if your phone hanging and I come in the dorm,
Right.
who got the house?
Right.
Oh, who, him? This little light-skinned fucker, who, him? Yeah, all right. Look, here go the phone. Yeah, all right. I'm burning 5 clicks. And now guess what? Guess what my son got to do? He got to put on
work. You gotta put that work in.
Now you got to put on. So why put yourself in that predicament?
That's funny.
Why don't put yourself in that predicament. So, he just it's just those type of things that he got to learn, bro. And like I said, Wolf and them ain't making it no better. They got the boy Cell looking like Dwayne Reed. The man said he can't even sleep in this motherfucker. He got shit hanging all off the ceiling. He got lockers and about 3 other niggas joints. Like I guess he gotta live, man. But I gotta get him out of there, man. Because as you can see on that screen, he flourishes, man. And then he really got a raw deal, man. Nobody was hurt, nobody was shot. He genuinely thought that somebody was jumping out to rob him. So, we just got to get an appeal lawyer on that, and inshallah, he'll be out, and we could give half that time back at least.
Right. Yeah. Shout out to him. I hope he makes.
But I do appreciate y'all asking about him, man, and that's why I love my support system and my followers so much too, son, because that was the reason that I got a 1-800 number, because so that if y'all going through something, y'all could call me now, because when I open those DMs, bro. And those people was asking me about my baby boy and sending money, bro. I never asked nobody for anything for my son. Right. Nobody. Like, I really didn't, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't.
That's dope, man.
But when they start asking about him on a consistent basis, asking to write him, and like, come on, son, like, that's genuine. But like I said, that's the love I showed them. So they, my supporters feel like we family.
Right.
Just like us 3 now, we family, bro. Like this, I'm glad that y'all had the patience to for my negligence last week and say, damn, and now he late again this week. Oh, it's clips for this boy. We tired of this. You understand?
Nah, but, that's so good.
Patience is the greatest reward, and that's what I always teach. That's the only reason I'm alive, man, is because I learned that very early, is that the greatest reward goes to the man who shows patience and exercises it. So, yeah.
That's what's up.
I can't ask for a better support system, man. They ain't asking me about no record. They ask me about the records, but I get messages every day in regards to my son.
Yeah. I remember when I first went up top and I saw that phone hanging, I thought nobody was getting on that piece, so I just jumped on. That's the big homie phone. I'm like, man, fuck the big homie. I need to call home, nigga. Fuck out of here. I'm calling home. I had wild beef up there after that.
What happened though? What he let you rock? He didn't tell you to get on?
Nah, I rocked. I rocked like 2 clicks. Speaking to my wife. I got some ties in the streets too, so somebody knew somebody that knew somebody and everything, and they got him on the phone like, "Yo, chill, dog. What the fuck you doing, bro?" I was like, "Nah, niggas up hanging the phone. What the fuck I'm supposed to do? Not get on the phone?" Like,
right.
I ain't know, the protocol at that time and shit. So.
Hey, yo, God, brother, you laughing, but that phone.
That phone's serious.
That phone is serious.
That's a serious thing. That's a serious
that phone to get you shot. That TV to get you shot.
And you know what's crazy?
The wrong set.
The dude that I took I ain't take the phone from you. Say that. The dude that he was from Syracuse. He was actually from Syracuse, and he wound up being.
He was the big homie that ran the jail.
No, he ran the house I was in. The big homie in the house.
Yeah. Who was it? D. Ellis?
I don't know what's his last name. His name was Nelly though. Some nigga named Nelly. Yeah,
Okay.
we was in Clinton together and shit.
Okay.
So, but he was somebody there. They
Yeah.
respected his shit. Wild cool
Yeah.
dude, bro. Wild cool. So we wound up getting cool. He put me on the FRP thing, like showed
Okay.
me how to write, all that shit. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but son was cool though. Shout out to
Yeah,
Nelly.
my son just left Clinton. He in Green Haven now. He just blew the spot over here.
Oh
He
man,
in Green Haven now.
yeah, that's down by us. We like 20 minutes away from there.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
so I'm gonna come and check you. I'm gonna go visit him this week.
okay. I'm going to Sing
I'm gonna
Sing to
let you
visit
know.
my
DM
man
me your
this week.
math so I can holler at you when I get there.
All right, I got you. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, but can you give us some insight on the Sorry Mama documentary? And
Yes. Sorry Mama is a concept in which I felt it was important to highlight the struggle and the strife and the pain, the agony that particularly Black mothers and Latino mothers go through. Really, mothers of all colors go through
right,
when you got a baby boy or a girl that go to prison. The hardships, to having to get a second job, to not maybe having a reliable car to get to the jails. I just wanted them to tell their story so that I could play this for 5th and 6th and 7th graders and say, damn, the most important person in the world, I don't ever want her to feel like that.
right.
I don't ever want my mama to feel like that like that woman right there felt. Because I feel like that we take it for granted, man. We feel like that everything that we do, it just falls on us. But nah, that's not the truth.
Yeah.
Mama Love gotta go through hell now. She
Right.
might have to get two or three jobs to come up there and see you, and that shit ain't right. So you
Right.
gotta realize and deal with the fact that you putting other people in predicaments for your selfish reasons. And it don't just fall on you, young God. This thing spreads out and it falls on everybody else's plate. And now we all gotta eat, man. So, that's my goal, is to get it in the school systems. And we got A&E trying to grab it now. But
Okay.
yeah, man,
So
that series is one of those ones, man. You'll see Max B Mom on there talking about, I interview lots of mothers, and now I got 150 mamas in the email that want to tell their story also. And
okay.
we just need the young people to see it, bro. We gotta let them see how Mama Love, how the effect it takes. You don't want to be in jail when your mother pass away, God.
Word. That's a
You don't want
fact.
to do that, man. And guess what? You can send her to an early grave by being locked up. She's so stressed out.
Right.
Because she gets stressed out. She start losing weight. She stop eating. She start losing her appetite. She wondering why you might not call but you understand?
Right.
You might not even be able to get on the jack. So imagine you with your mother going through. Imagine if she couldn't go to sleep because you wasn't in the house that night. But now she know you in the house with 40 grown men
Right.
with
Because
number
for a lot
7
of people,
scaffolds and shit. Niggas is heating up 190s and shit in they cell. You feel me?
That's a
Like,
fact.
just like imagine the pain that the mother endures. So instead of me saying imagine, I'm gonna show you the pain.
Yeah.
'cause for a lot of us, grandma and moms is the only form of unconditional love that we really get, man. So
That's
Right.
right.
that documentary is really, really strong, and definitely, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I saw I did it come out? I was gonna ask you that because I was trying to watch it, but I only saw the trailer for it, I believe.
Yeah, that's all. That's what I saw.
What for Sorry Mama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is we showing it in the theater here first in like 2
Okay.
weeks. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna start putting them out. I'm gonna put it out on either A&E or I'm gonna go with Tubi, one of the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully A&E play ball. They very interested right now, so hopefully they play ball. If not, I'm gonna put it out on Tubi.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. So the Young Gods series. Give us some insight on that. And your son did a good job so far from what I saw in the first episode.
Nah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, he like, you know, he got it natural, man. He one thing that I did wrong around my boy is that, you know, he saw and heard too much. So he got a little bit of, you know, he got that natural. He got some shit with him, man.
Product of the environment.
Yeah, he got some shit with him, man.
Yeah. I feel you. That's how I grew up like that, man. I grew up in dope house, the crack house. I was that kid, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
I grew up fast, knowing shit that the average little 9-year-old, 10-year-old wouldn't know, you know what I'm saying? So I understand 100%, man. We grow older, you know what I'm saying? And that was the only thing that I seen in my sights growing up. Like, you know, when is it my turn? You know what I'm saying? So,
right. See?
You know, man. I know how it is, man.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, man. But that's all I got, do you? If you want to say something.
Yeah, no, I kind of threw it in there already, but we want to definitely thank you for your time. And, you know, we know you got 100,000 things going on and things to take care of. And for you to spend this hour and a half with us definitely means a lot to us for our platform and for the people that, you know, support us. And that's really what I wanted to, you know, link out to you. So appreciate it. Much appreciated.
Nah, I appreciate y'all. We're gonna promote, we're gonna put some heavy promo on this, man. When you send me the clip, send me like the you know, like a little 30-second clip. Yep. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a song behind, after the clip that they never heard to keep them engaged. You understand?
Yeah. Okay. I appreciate it.
So we can go up. But yeah, I like this interview. Y'all did a very good job, very thorough. I enjoyed myself. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you very much, man. Yo, my man wanted me to tell you.
That's. Oh wait, I was gonna say I can't. We can't finish this interview without this. Like one of our best friends, man. He's a producer.
Yeah.
He's trying to get you on some of his beats now. If he wasn't fire, I would have just left it alone, God.
Okay.
I think that it would be a great mesh, but it's up to you. But his name is Country James, and we would love for you to link with him and definitely get his beats and get his sound out.
So do a group DM when we get off of here, and then I'm gonna send you the email. It's easy.
He sent you something before. He got your email already. He sent you something.
Oh, he got it already.
Yeah, he got something already from me. But
okay, from my end, tell him to just send me his email one more time, so that I can punch it in my joint and I can see what it's at.
All right, I got you. All right.
Because that's one thing I ain't gonna lie. I get at least 10 producers a day, so my joint be it'd be crazy.
You do the God Brothers thing too with the producers and shit too. I'll be saying.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I told him to get on there and stop acting retarded. He's like, nah, he don't want to fuck with me. All this dumb, stupid shit.
Yeah, nah. Tell him to hit me one more time and let's figure it out.
All right, I got you, G's. Yo,
what's his name again?
You. Country James.
Gre8 Gawd. Shouting out Country James. Yo, Country James, give me the beats one more time, God.
Hold on, let me put you on the big screen. Say that again. Go ahead.
Yo, Gre8 Gawd, I want to give a shout out to Country James. Yo, send me the beats one more time, son. I've been going through a lot this last year and a half. So, and my email be crazy. Send me them joints one more time. Let me digest them again. If I don't like them, I don't like them. And then I'll tell you to send me another batch. But send them to me though, man. My apologies. Let's just send them to me or even send me your email and we're gonna make it work, man. You got my word on that. Shout out Country James.
Appreciate that, man. That's some real shit right there, man.
No doubt.
The last thing is if you could just do like just a shout out for our platform, which is 845 The Mix Show. This great job at 845 The Mix Show. That'll help us out as well too.
No, that was 845.
845 The Mix Show.
Yep. Yeah. Yo. You might know the voice, never seen the face. It's the one and only Gre8 Gawd. Shout out to my good brothers, my God brothers over at 845 the Mix Show, man. Go ahead and log in. Was it the Mix Show?
Yep.
Oh, I had it right. All right, let me do it again. Yeah, you. It's Gre8 Gawd. You might know the voice, never saw the face. 845 Mix Show. Hey, man, the God Brothers is on there. They got exclusive Gre8 Gawd music. I don't know where else you would be in the world if you're not listening to that. What you listening to? I'm getting ready to give them like 2 exclusive joints. So you got to listen in order to catch the music. 845, the Mix Show, Gre8 Gawd. Peace.
Appreciate
that.
And
of course, we want you to shout out everything that you got coming up, everything that you want the people to listen to, check out shows, whatever you want to promote. This is the moment right here.
All right. Yeah, man. Last not least, man, you already know she got Gre8 Gawd. One more time, hey, man. Gre8 Gawd on everything, all social media platforms, GRE8GAWD. Make sure you go get the Power mixtape. Make sure you get the Snow Day. And don't forget to grab this Re-Rock vinyl. And the vinyl is out, and I got it on 8-track.
got it on 8-track.
I gotta cop that vinyl, definitely. I'm definitely copying that vinyl.
Yo, the 8-track is killer.
The 8-track is a classic. Because I was gonna do an EP and I wanted to put it on tapes, but the 8-track, that's a classic. Yeah,
that's fire, bro.
So yeah, bro, we definitely want to stay connected with you. We want to promote whatever you got coming up, This was a great interview. I appreciate it once again, and let's all stay connected.
All right, I appreciate y'all. People.
All right, good looking, fam. Appreciate your time. Great interview, man.
Yep. So he jumped out of there. What's some of your takeaways?
Oh man, official dude, man. Like I thought, man. Everything I thought he was, man. Real good dude, man. He definitely gave us some insight about upstate, the whole artist spectrum that's going on in Syracuse, especially people I never heard of and everything. I'm going to rewind the tape and check out a lot of the dudes he was saying. You know what I'm saying? And just official dude, man. I'm about to go try to get that re-rock. Hopefully it'll come out this week, he said. So everything, man. Happy we got to do the interview with him, man. Happy he came through, really, too.
I was done.
I
was done, man. You know me, man. I was done.
Yeah, man, it's official, man.
Yeah, but it was a great interview. One of my favorites. So yeah, man, let's get out of here. We'll chop this up and send out the clips as usual. Yeah, man. So look for us next. So I don't know about next week. I'm supposed to be going away, but that's up in the air at the moment. But whatever. The top 25 of the 845 is done. Everything is done. So be on the lookout for that. We're gonna start kind of dropping jewels of who's in there and who's out of there, and so definitely look forward to that. And that's all I really got today. Anything else you?
Man, shout out to Gre8 Gawd, man. Shout out to PIMPIRE, Rock Marcy, all them dudes, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to Syracuse, Rochester, Buffalo, all the areas in New York, outside of New York City that's putting it on, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I was gonna say to him, man, I've been in Rock Marciano'S DM trying to get an interview, and he ain't looked at one of my damn messages yet.
Busy, man. Rock be overseas and stuff, man. Rock the truth. Man. But shout out to all of them, man.
Yep. So yeah, we out of here, y'all. Thank you for everybody that did tune in. Appreciate it. Much appreciation. Yeah.